Hey, let's talk Gillette. What's happening in Gillette? Next week on June 2nd is a Gillette City Council meeting. Before we get to the agenda, let's take a look at some other City of Gillette happenings in the next week or two. The City Council will have a special meeting on June 9th, which you may recognize as the second Tuesday in June, or the date that would usually be the City Planning Commission meeting. The City Planning Commission meeting is not moving to the 8th, but will instead be held on Monday, June 1st, so a week and a day earlier than normal. The special meeting for the council is there so that the council will have time to do 3 readings of the budget ordinance before the fiscal year ends at the end of June. Also on June 9th is the annual City of Gillette Blood Drive in the City West Public Works Break Room from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. You can schedule your appointment by following the link in the description of this episode or by calling Jennifer Toscana at 307-686-5202. And when you donate blood with Vitalent during the month of June this year, you can get a $15 rewards gift card by using the code JUNEGIFT-2026-V with all capitals and no spaces when you schedule your appointment. On June 15th, there will be a presentation and open house for the Dalby Memorial Park Restroom Improvements Project at 5:30 in the Wyoming Room at Campbell County Public Library. The project team will be available to answer questions and receive public comment and input on the project, if you have strong opinions on what the public restrooms in the park should be like. It's officially summer, is what I started to say, and then I realized that technically summer starts on June 21st. If you go by astronomical reckoning, which evidently Google does since it tells me that summer begins on the summer solstice and goes to the autumn equinox. The other options for summer beginning are meteorological reckoning, which arbitrarily places summer as the 3-month period from June to August, and cultural reckoning, which generally puts the beginning of summer in May based on holidays and festivals like May Day and Memorial Day. Or, I think the way I always thought of it as a kid would be cultural reckoning, since to me, summer was just the period when school let out for vacation until I had to go back. Seem to have gotten sidetracked. Summer. It's officially summer, depending on how you look at it. And that means the city pool and the splash pad at the Energy Capital Sports Complex are open for the season. The pool is open every day from 1 p.m. to 4:30 p.m., open 10 a.m. to noon every day except Sunday, and in the evenings from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday. Of course, the pool may close at any time due to weather, maintenance, or other operational concerns, so keep an eye on the City of Gillette Facebook page for any updates. Here's what's on the June 2nd City Council agenda. No regular special event permits, but there is a special event permit. The carnival is coming to town, and they need a carnival permit, which the City Council is voting on at this meeting. There's also a weird liquor license one. Apparently, liquor license holders need permission from the license grantors, in this case the City Council, to give them permission to apply for catering permits in other jurisdictions. So the rail yard is asking permission to apply for a catering permit in Cheyenne for an event there. Council will accept development improvements from a couple of different projects. The Wyoming Department of Transportation replaced a water line under the port of entry, and the City Council will accept ownership and maintenance of that. Similarly, the council will accept new water mains and fire hydrants on Ariel Avenue from the Devon Addition Commercial Storage Facility. Council will consider 2 pre-annexation agreements, one for a property on Jayhawker Court and the other on Southern Drive. When I was looking at these, I was pretty sure we'd done these already, like, recently. At the May 5th meeting, what the council voted on for these was to give staff permission to negotiate the pre-annexation agreements. Now the agreements have been negotiated, and council just has to vote to approve them. It's time again for council to amend the city code to make it match this year's edition of the National Electric Code. They have to do this every year. Then we get into the important stuff, the public hearings and council considerations about the budget. First, there will be a public hearing, followed by council consideration of the last amendments for the budget for the fiscal year that's ending in June, the 25/26 fiscal year. Right after that, a public hearing followed by the first reading of the ordinance for the budget for the fiscal year that starts in July, fiscal year 26/27. That's a brief look at the June 2nd meeting. You can find the agenda on the city website, gillettewy.gov, and click on any item in the agenda to get a deeper explanation of the topic and see any supporting documentation. Sign up to receive meeting notices by clicking on the email updates link in the description of this episode. City Council meetings are broadcast live on GPA TV Cable Channel 192, as well as streaming online at gillettewy.gov/GPA, where you can also find past meetings archived. Let's Talk Gillette is a production of Gillette Public Access Television and the City of Gillette. For more information on city operations, visit the city's website, gillettewy.gov, or follow the City of Gillette on Facebook or Instagram.